So here is the Nexus 21 Lift. What's really nice about this one is there's no moving parts on the outside. There's no cable and chains. There's really nothing to get stuck or get caught up, you know? It's got a very simple power supply. It's got a nice little remote. It's got two different plates, depending on what type of a monitor. It looks like they have what they call an adapter plate and a lift. This will eventually come onto here. See the way this will sit up on top. Just so we can show that it's like got a different. Right. You know, just hold that. Okay, so it can go in the middle. You can probably, yeah, that, you're not going to want to do anything more than that. It gives you a certain amount of adjustment in there. All right, so we'll put it in the middle and we'll tighten it up. And so too, I'm just wondering, since, like I just pointed out, we have the ability to slide and adjust that monitor lift. I'm wondering if we just loosen up the tolerances on this base. And I'm saying maybe we go from 148 to 130. That's about 3/4 of an inch less of a base. And I think that will just be a little bit of a safety net so we don't run out of room up in here. So that's just an idea. All right, so we're gonna take these and we're gonna mount that on top. There's four spots. Excellent. All right, so you want to open that up? Okay, so it's just a little plug. There we go. Okay, so what you basically would do is you would set this up. This would be like one of the last things you do. You'd set this up in your desk. And they're saying you'd go up to whatever size, whatever you need it. Let's say you needed it right there. Now you would plug that in to A2. All right, so now, just so you remember, like I basically set this up to just be right around there, right? It closed up nice. Now let's see if this thing goes to the right. Perfect. Sweet, right? Very nice. So too, the only thing I wanted to share with you is this box. When this thing gets mounted inside gets inside the desk, we're gonna need access to both sides of this panel. Put this inside in such a way where we kind of center it and that leaves us room on the bottom and the top. I think that's gonna be the best bet, right? So we're just showing here that this is your electrical control box. It's 3 3/4 wide, 10.5 inches tall. And we feel like to leave room for your plugs, we'd want this to be centered between the top of your foot kick and the top of your desk. So this thing needs to be centered so we have access to both sides of this controller. That's pretty much it. And if we can't bring this wire all the way through for the remote, then we'll do the infrared handheld remote, which is here. Right? It'd be nice to have some sort of connection or a hole. Maybe it comes in through the back of the keyboard or something, the back of the drawer. Could probably snake it in from the back of the drawer, have it come in and land on the keyboard drawer.